Hey guys, today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a bucket hat for free. The first thing you're going to do is measure your mid forehead above your ears, make sure it's tight, and add one finger inside it to give your head a breathing space. Now I'm going to be showing you the part of the bucket hat. The first part is called the top. The second part is called the body, but some people call it the crown. And the third part is called the brim. It covers you from the sun. You got it? No time to waste. Let's go to the fun part. I'm going to be showing you how to create all these patterns for the bucket hat. At this point, something that's going to help you is using your eyes to watch what I'm doing, because I can't explain everything. And some people might be angry, like, why did he tell us the measurements? I can't tell you like the main measurements so you don't get confused, because your head might be bigger than mine or smaller than mine. But the main way you're going to do it, measure your head the way I showed you in the beginning and also divide it by 6.28. For me, I work with inches. You can work with other things. I hope you know what is a cone, because we're going to use the measurement now to make a cone. You can see what I'm doing. Just marking and marking until it forms a perfect cone. After doing that, now you're going to get something like this. But if you want your it a bit bigger, you're going to just add ½ inches to it, and it's going to be bigger. While we're down to the crown, the short length is 3 inches and the long length is half of the top, or you call it the top of the bucket hat. No allowance. The thing that can save you in this video is your eyes. Fold this pattern 2 times. You can see what my hands are doing. If you're watching this video while making yours, you should have something like this. You're going to take your scissors and cut the edge of the sharp part you folded. With the pattern you've gotten, you're going to place a whole new paper on top that one, and this is what you're going to be working with, 1¼ inches. You can see the way I placed it and gummed it on the new pattern paper. Just watch closely, because this part is kind of confusing. I'm going to zoom it a little bit. Funny, because a lot of people that sew today are like, anytime they make a bucket hat, it's always giving a weird shape. It's just because you don't add this little space to it to make it like give that sturdy vibes. Now you can easily cut it and don't add any allowance. Leave it like that. For you to get the bottom part of your bucket hat, or you call it the brim, you need to measure the bottom part of your crown. Make use of the measurement you just got from the crown to get the long length of the brim, and also make use of 3¾ inches, or make it easy for you, 4 inches for the shortest part of the brim. Look at it closely. While getting the crown, if you could remember, we folded it 2 times, but getting the brim, you're going to fold it 3 good times. Just watch closely and see. Without wasting your time, just cut it like the way we cut the last one. Place it on another pattern paper and give a space of ½ inches. This is not the ¼ inches you gave last time. ½ inches. You can see my hand. There are some things I can't explain easily, so like you just need to look closely and understand what I'm doing. Like I told you, the spacing is ½ inches, and the more you space it, you notice that it tends to like curve, like give that curving, that sturdy vibes. And in the full pattern, this is the only one you give like ½ inches allowance, and that ½ inches you're going to give it at the ending of it, just like the way you're seeing me do right now. Yes, we're getting to the fun part. Next you're going to do is get a lining and also a fabric of choice that makes sense for the front part. I don't have any fabric, so I'll make use of my shopping bag as the front part of my cap. Don't forget the brim and the crown, they are just half part of it, so make sure you like fold your material into 2 to get the other part of it. Something you should know is make sure you iron your pattern you just cut flat, and make sure it tallies with the other pattern, so you know that yes, everything is accurate. It's bad when you make mistake at the wrong time. A helpful tip you should know is fold your top like this and notch it. Notching it like this gives it a mark that you can easily use to like join the crown. But while joining your crown too, you're also going to make similar mark like this too, so that you can just like match them together and sew. If you can see clearly, you'll know that I'm matching the top and also the crown together with the notched part. I guess I'm just going to call this the safe mode, because it easily shows you the part that is bigger than the other part, so that you can easily amend it without you going through a lot of stress from losing and losing and losing. Easy peasy, man. If you notice in the video, I easily got it because I matched the notched part completely. And make sure you use your scissors to notch around the whole cap. It makes the cap more relaxed. With the little ethics I gave you, make sure you use it to get the brim of the hat and also the second part of the hat. Don't forget about it. More tasking. That's me just placing the opposite part of the bucket hats together so that I can easily turn them. To be in the safe side, is good for you to pin things. So I'm just pinning everything so that I know that, yeah, everything is perfect and I can easily sew down. For me to like mysteriously sew and find out that there's a big space in one or there's a shortage in one, that will make me to lose everything. Time is money. I don't have that time to waste. I know you're yawning and you're already hungry because of how long this video is. Something you should look after is sewing around this place now. While sewing, make sure you give a small space. That space is the space you're going to use to turn this bucket hat. Yeah, and also after joining it, still notch the round edges round. If only you want to make your bucket hats relaxed. And that's me turning it from the small hole. Man, it can be so annoying. It's hard to come out, but take it easy. It's time for you to show us your ironing skills. Iron this in very well so that the white line doesn't come out in place of the black. And now this is the part where you use your sewing machine to close that small circle that you use to turn the bucket hat. You're going to sew it in a way that nobody's going to see it. And after doing that, you're going to like make as many lines as you like in the brim. Tips for beginners: take it slowly. Don't act like the bossy. So like, just take your time to make sure you get those lines. Yeah, don't worry, it might feel like 100 years while doing it, but it won't take that long.